So let's go into 40, I suppose. I have no idea if I'm supposed to do anything about these or if anyone else is, because it's like, oh, I mean, maybe? So let's click on 40 now to enter that one. Pleasure tidings. Uh-oh. Your guide hesitates to walk into this building. It is for those that seek comfort and relaxation that costs gold coins. You understand that, but mention that every building must be visited, for the evil witch can be anywhere. He understands, but mentions that he will wait for you outside. With a shrug of your shoulders, you enter the establishment. There are many exotic rugs, plush pillows, silk blankets that adorn various couches. The smell of roses enters your nose as you look further and see a few women dressed seductively in silk robes. The area shows a red glow hue of specially crafted lanterns illuminated. I really lost my mind at the addition of that extra the. My sincere apologies. Shows a red glow hue of specially crafted lanterns that my brain is failing on that one, but that illuminates this. Turn to page 41 to continue. Oh my god, my brain is thoroughly failing on this one, and for everybody, especially the author, my sincere apologies. But here we go to page 41, which is right over here. A beautiful woman with long hair and curvy body greets you. She puts her delicate fingers on you and asks if you need some company. She doesn't mind if you are a woman or man, but she does require the gold coins for her company. I don't need any rest, nor do I have any coin, so you look into the establishment further and do not notice any unusual indications of the whereabouts of Hexadaria. You ask all of the workers, and none of them know anything about it. After the search, you decide to leave, yet you do see an elegant man in nice clothing wearing a jeweled crown. Turn to page 42. Ah, he is a dwarf. Turn to page 43. Add 3 experience points. Ah, points. Another 3. Very good. Very, very good. Don't need the gold. Gosh darn it. Don't need the gold yet. The dwarf doesn't look happy to be discovered at this establishment. He looks at the women that surround him in disappointment. Didn't I mention that I don't want to share pleasurable... That I don't want to share... I don't know what word that should be replaced with, but that doesn't work. On this day. He then looks at you earnestly. As the stare from him does nothing, he sighs and offers gold coins to not mention he was in this establishment. I am Lord Stengdor, and I needed to get away from my home to enjoy some getaway, if you know what I mean. I will offer you... As he looks around at the things he can offer. Finally, as he finds it, he raises it up. This is a crown to the daughter of the lord of this town. I'm sure it will fetch some kind of reward. The only thing I need in return is for you to leave and not mention that I was in here before word goes around quickly. Add the crown to the character sheet if you take the offer. You know what? I'm going to take the offer. Oh, we got some big old grammar and tense issues here. It doesn't bother the story, but it bothers the reading of it. So we're going to add this to the crown. I cannot speak English. We're going to add the crown to the character sheet. Very good. Turn to page 196 to leave the building and see where to go next in town. Well. I'll click 40 because we've been there. A traveler offers a healing potion for 1 gold coin. He offers 3 healing potions for... You know what? I've got the coin, so we have gotten 1, 2, 3 healing potions. There we are. I know that looks like 111, so I'm going to put spaces in there. And then we have 0 gold. I'm not going to spend the points for the gold. So bingo, there we go. Let's go to 36. Tildor, your guide, mentions that Till's Lodging has been here for a long time and provides a cheap stay for adventurers tight on coins. It could be possible that Hexadaria would be residing in here and worth a look. He also mentions that perhaps someone may have a clue of where she can be at the moment. Roll a d6 die to enter the lodging. Yes, we're going to do that. Left-hand die. It is a 5. And on a 5, we turn to page 39. A black cat sits at the door. Upon seeing you, he hisses before running away down the street. Till's Lodging continued. I guess it was 38? You see nothing of the unusual as you enter the lodging. It is empty, and the adventurers could be shopping or enjoying town before retiring to get some sleep. As you were about to leave, your guide tapped you on the shoulder. Sense the tense issues here. And, okay, as you are about to leave, your guide taps you on your shoulder and points at the small figure at the far end of the room laying on a bed. You nod and walk toward him. You notice it is a gnome, and as he turns, he hisses. His eyes are glowing purple, and he begins to speak not of himself, but in a tone as if possessed. You will never find me, as I have eyes and ears everywhere, he says, before his eyes turn back to their original color. The gnome then shakes his head and looks at you perplexed. Tildor says that Hexadaria is using dark magic to ensure her safety as she continues to find ways to attack the town. You leave the lodging to continue your search. Turn to page 194 to visit a different part of town. And we're in 30... Did I do somehow I did 38? I don't know. I guess I accidentally did the wrong number. So, but it couldn't, what? So, okay, we're fine. A human cleric offers her services for 1 gold coin. Add human cleric +1 magic and +1 strength if you want her as a follower. Make sure to deduct the gold coin. I don't have one. Okay, Tildor doesn't help me in fighting, but this person would. Hoarding these things does nothing. So let's spend the points to get the gold, and then let's spend the gold to get the follower. And this follower is cleric, +1 magic, +1 strength. Cleric, +1 magic, +1 strength. So we'll go up here, and we go 3 and 9. I just have to remember, we're going to go like this, because of follower. There we go. Bingo. Alrighty then. So we have the follower. Now let's take a look around. Let's go to 44. Rental building. Your guide explains as you approach this building. That it is owned by the same people that employ you. The Dungeoneers Guild makes a lucrative living sending Dungeoneers to dangerous locations, and upon fulfilling the quest gets a large portion of the gold coins. But they also make a great income renting out buildings that they own throughout the lands of Bavidarian. He mentions it could be possible that Hexadaria resides in here, but it would be highly unlikely. If anything, perhaps you can get information of her whereabouts with whomever is living here. We are going to knock on this door. So let's see what that die roll is. A1. And on A1, we turn to page 45, which is right over here. Add 3 experience. Okay, so just a minute. Done. Does he offer? Oh, a man with binoculars and a deep hood opens the door. He doesn't seem to have much time as he wants to rush out of the house. You stop him and inquire yourself about the threat of town. He mentions he have never had threat of town. Threat of Hexadaria? He mentions he never heard of it and suddenly is interested. He offers his services to accompany you, forgetting what he had to do earlier. Sure. Why not? I can always toss the burglar. Later. No. Yes. And we'll call him Burglar. I'll spell burglar correctly. There we go. We now have a burglar as well. So we're going to turn to page 198 to continue. A human wizard offers his services for 2 gold. I do not have 2 gold. I do not have any gold. So, we have all these buildings in front of us. Page 44 has been done. So, let's go to 28, which we have not yet been to. Mercenary Guild. You pass a stone bridge to enter AUGSHILL. There are many people going about their days. You look at the gabled houses that lead up a hill to a main fortress where the Lord lives. Further down, you see an opening that leads to the market. Carriages filled with goods pass by, heading in that direction. You see a building with a wooden sign reading Mercenary Guild, and decide to go in that direction. Roll a d6. I'm going to head in there. Oh, I'm not interested, actually. Hiring a mercenary? No, back to the map. A werewolf is on the loose and was last seen near the Dungeoneers Guild. There's a reward of 2 gold coins to catch him, I know that. The inhabitants are scared and lock their doors at night. They wish to not live in fear. I don't blame them. Really? I don't. 28 I did not go into. And we're not going to explore that location, remember? Because I opted not to enter that location. So instead, we're going to go to 48. which is the Harritons. The Harritons? The Harritons. That sounded like a vaudeville routine. The Harritons. The Harritons? The Harritons. But I was just like, oh, was that Barritons or Harritons? Your guide mentions that this is this home. That one was all on me. Your guide mentions that this home belongs to the great Harritons that have tended crops for over 10 eras. They have made sure the people of this town receive a good assortment of fruits and vegetables. Yet, after the curse on the children, production has slowed down. It is rare that Harold Harriton will be home at the moment, yet one doesn't know until one tries. Okay, we're going to roll a d6, and we're going to try again. Roll the d6. 3. 1, 2, or 3. No. Oh. No one answers the door. Okay. No one answered the door. That was nice. Okay. Sweet. No one was a human wizard off. I still don't have any money. Thank you. If you do not want him as a follower, I still don't have any money. Thank you. Okay, we're 52. I mean, 104 is a big one. We're going to go to 52, though. The Mystic. Your guide mentions that this building is off limits for most. There are complaints of being taken advantage of by a mystic seer. He mentions that she and her partner are accused by numerous citizens of the town of thievery. To their defense, they feel they are providing an accurate and fair service, as the mystic seer can see the future and has the ability to provide aid if her spirits provide it. He then mentions that he will stay outside to keep an eye on things in case you want to enter. The door is open as the sign reads that anyone can just walk on in. Well, we're going to go in just to visit. You enter the building. As it is dark, candles are in every corner of the room, and a lady that has wrappings around her head motions you to sit on a chair in front of her. She is touching a globe on a table as it begins. She is touching a globe on a table as it begins to swirl in various colors, glowing slightly. Next to the globe is a tip jar. It reads minimum 1 gold coin to read your future and perhaps to receive a gift from her spirit. Turn to page 202 to leave. Okay. Well, 52. I mean, the mage has information for you sent by the captain of the guard. It is a helpful clue. An old woman in black robes was seen descending into the sewers. Well, how do I get to the sewers then? Where are the sewers? Oh, tell me where the sewers are. Are they in here? 104. AUGSHILL Fortress. You know, I kind of knew it was like a fortress, really, by looking at it. You go up the hill to enter the courtyard of a fortress. You hear music from a distance and go in that direction. Jesters are trying to cheer up the royalty in the halls of AUGSHILL's fortress, yet are failing. An announcer mentions that you are not invited, yet a royalty waves to come in. You walk in the direction of where the lady allows her entrance to the fortress. You turn to page 105 to continue. Click on the map icon if you want. Well, we're going to cut 105. Well, howdy. This is editing me all of a sudden right at the end of this video. For whatever reason, Bandicam to suddenly stop recording. And so I don't know why, what, or how. So next episode, we're going to have to back up. Not a lot was lost, like game-wise, gamebook-wise. It's just exposition and such, but I'm sorry this cuts off exceptionally abruptly, but no fear, it will be continuing again. So, yeah, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is indeed a very good thing.